I know this is going to sound weird, but the pandemic lockdown was the closest that I felt to being understood. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Dr. Melissa Chan, and I help neurodivergent Christian women make sense of their faith and their wiring. Welcome to Confessions of a Neurodivergent Christian, a series where I voice the things that I once kept to myself because people weren't ready to hear them. Yet. Today's confession, I loved the pandemic lockdown, and I've told people for years it's because I'm introverted. That's not the real reason. The real reason is that for the first time in my life, other people got a small taste of the loneliness that I've carried since childhood. As a highly masking neurodivergent person, I know what it's like to be surrounded by those that you love, who love you back, and yet still feel like you are worlds apart from them. Like there's some invisible threshold that's keeping us apart, and I just can't cross over it. That ache of being so close and yet so far away, that's just my everyday norm. Whenever I try to explain this to others, especially those in the church space, I get the same well-intentioned responses. I totally get it. Everybody goes through feeling lonely at some point. You just gotta put the effort in, keep trying, and you'll eventually make those connections. You got this. Sometimes it was even called idolatry, selfish, ungratefulness, like the ache itself was some kind of sin. So I stopped trying to explain it, and I just managed it and kept it to myself. During lockdown, everyone else got a taste of that same ache. And for once, that loneliness, it wasn't met with advice or correction, but empathy and compassion, because the whole entire world was living that too. We all had this understanding that we were trying our very best, and for once, my very best was enough for other people. And I need to be really clear here. The relief I felt wasn't about anyone hurting or suffering alongside me. I hated that. It broke my heart so much what was happening, and I also lost my grandmother during the pandemic. The relief was that something that I struggled my entire life putting into words in a way that could finally be understood and accepted. Now, for the first time, there was a shared reference point, a metaphorical comparison that actually made sense to people. And then the world reopened. Most others had the opportunity to gradually transition out of that loneliness and back into connection, and I remained stuck in it. It's not that I wish that others were pulled right back into the loneliness with me, but rather I wish that I was pulled out of the loneliness with them. Now, by God's grace, He sustained me in that ache. He didn't explain it away, tell me to try harder, or rebuke it. He just stayed close, becoming my best friend, while I sat in something that finally, even if for a moment, made sense to the vast majority of people instead of it just being me. Does that make sense? If you're neurodivergent and you've experienced something similar, let me know in the comments below, because sometimes I feel a little crazy thinking this.